Welcome back to Just Nigeria from the BBC and Channels Television. Coming up, we'll tell you how an electrical engineer is working with others to light up rural communities in Nigeria. But before that, driving in city centers in most African countries is time-consuming, and finding a parking spot is a much bigger challenge. Despite a growing number of cars on the roads, the size of parking spaces has not changed for the most part. This problem has given birth to a thriving industry in some southern African countries. Have a look.
In most African cities, parking slots are scarce and expensive, and when you're lucky to get one, the safety of the car parked is an issue. Savvy entrepreneurs have taken advantage of this gap to create thriving parking businesses. In Blantyre, Malawi, one of the oldest cities in southern Africa, the government projects that by 2036, vehicle population in the city will hit over 1 million.
As a taxi driver, we have our specific place where we used to park our cars. So let's say suppose I've parked my car maybe 10 hours. It means I will pay $1.5. I spend that place maybe 10 hours without getting any customer. You may find that end of the day, I'm wasting close to $5.
The lack of an effective public transport systems in most cities in Africa means that everyone with a car is forced to use it more often than not, piling pressure on the available road network.
On a typical day, double and even triple parking is rampant, and cars often park on spaces meant for pedestrians and cyclists. Observers say the nightmare of car parking has dulled businesses in the central business district.
I spend most of the time moving around, checking for where to park my car. And also my customers, sometimes they complain. They say, we can't get into your shop because of the parking spaces. We can't find parking spaces near your shop.
And how much do you spend on parking alone?
I spend about 100 kwacha per hour, and it translates to 30,000 kwacha per month. As a business owner, I feel like I'm losing a lot because my aim is to make profits, not to lose money.
Experts say planning for parking today will have a major effect on private vehicle dependence and congestion in the next 10 years. But what is the viability of this kind of business in Africa?
With the problems that we see around, it is obvious that setting up a car parking business can be one of the viable investments. One of the solutions may be the development of parkettes, where you develop a structure that is solely dedicated to parking within the city, so that motorists can only be allowed to park in those parkettes.
Only time will tell if the type of parking infrastructure Mr. Mamiwa describes can help reduce congestion in Blantyre.
I can totally relate. Sometimes getting a parking space can be a chore.